often, frequently. Individuals frequently underestimate the importance of sleep. He frequently travels for work. The results frequently demonstrate a relation. Get rid of, eliminate. We should eliminate any unnecessary items. The new software eliminates bugs faster. They want to eliminate outdated procedures. Make sure, ensure. Ensure you close the door when you leave. He ensured the team was prepared. Ensure everything is in order. Talk to, communicate. I need to communicate with the manager. They communicated with their team about the changes. She communicates with her clients regularly. Delete, eliminate. You should eliminate unnecessary data from the report. I need to eliminate some files to free up spaces. They decided to eliminate the last section of the document. Close, terminate. The company decided to terminate the project. We need to terminate the meeting by 5 p.m. They will terminate their account next week. Speed up, accelerate. We need to accelerate the production process. The team worked hard to accelerate the project timeline. New technology can accelerate data analysis. Lack of deficiency. The study demonstrated a deficiency of evidence. A deficiency of resources slowed the project. The team struggled due to a deficiency of support. Think over, contemplate. I will contemplate your suggestion. She contemplated the offer before accepting. They contemplated the risks involved. Maybe, perhaps, perhaps it would be a good idea to review the data again. Perhaps there is another explanation for the results. Perhaps this is the reason for the error. Dirty, contaminated. The water was contaminated and unfit for consumption. The equipment was contaminated and required decontamination before use. The lab samples became contaminated due to improper handling. Mainly, principally, the study principally focused on climate change effects. The company is principally concerned with the cost reduction. The project was principally funded by private investors. Talk to, communicate with. I need to communicate with the manager. They communicated with their team about the changes. She communicates with her clients regularly. Go ahead, proceed. You may proceed with the experiment. They decided to proceed with the plan. Let's proceed with the meeting. Put up with, tolerate. She can't tolerate rude behavior anymore. He tolerated the noise for hours. They tolerated long working hours. So, therefore, he didn't complete the experiment. Therefore, the results are inclusive. The data was inconsistent. Therefore, we had to reanalyze it. She studied hard. Therefore, she passed the exam. Carry out, implement. They will implement the changes next week. We implemented the experiment according to plan. He implemented the procedure as instructed. Given, yield. They yielded after several rounds of negotiations. She finally yielded to his request. The company yielded to public pressure. Point out, indicate. The report indicates several areas for improvement. He indicated the errors in the analysis. The data indicates a clear trend. Small, minor. There was a minor difference between the two groups. They observed a minor changes in the results. The company made a minor adjustment to the plan. Bring up, introduce. She introduced an important point during the discussion. They introduced the issue in the conference call. He introduced the new project at the meeting. Cheap, inexpensive. They opted for an inexpensive solution to the problem. The materials used in the study were inexpensive. The company chose a inexpensive alternative. Lively, energetic. The discussion was energetic and engaging. She gave an energetic presentation. The classroom had an energetic atmosphere. Mad, insane. The character was portrayed as insane in the novel. His actions seemed insane at the time. The situation drove him insane. Anyway, nevertheless, the experiment failed. Nevertheless, they continued. He was tired. Nevertheless, he finished the work. It was a difficult task. Nevertheless, they succeeded. Give out, distribute. They distributed the questionnaires to the participants. The teacher distributed the exam paper. The organization distributed pamphlets during the event. Go against, oppose. They decided to oppose the proposal. The committee members opposed the new policy. He did not want to oppose his colleagues' ideas. Identify, recognize. The study aims to recognize the main factors affecting performance. We need to recognize the sources of the problem. The researchers were able to recognize the species of the plant. Decrease, reduce. The study aims to reduce the number of errors in the process. They implemented new strategies to reduce cost. The medication is used to reduce inflammation. Increase, enhance. The new software will enhance productivity. We aim to enhance customer satisfaction through better service. The training program is designed to enhance employee skills. Death, disease. The disease of the patient was unexpected. The study focused on the cause of disease in older adults. His disease had a significant impact on the community. Overall, in summary, the project was a success. In summary, the findings support the hypothesis. In summary, there was an improvement in performance. Live, reside. He resides in a small apartment near the university. The majority of the population resides in urban areas. She resides with her family in the suburbs. Want, desire. They desire to improve the system. The researchers desire to test the hypothesis. She desires a clearer understanding of the results. Idea, notion. He presented an interesting notion during the meeting. The notion of the project was to improve efficiency. His notion was well received by the committee. Small, insignificant. There was an insignificant error in the calculations. They noticed an insignificant difference in the results. An insignificant group participated in the study. Large, enormous. The company made an enormous profit this year. The project required an enormous amount of resources. The study covered an enormous population sample. But, however, she is talented, however, she is inexperienced. The task is simple, however, it is time consuming. The results were good, however, they were not conclusive. Let allow. The teacher allowed the students to leave too early. The software allows users to access the data easily. They allowed him to join the meeting. Unique, distinct. This artwork is distinct in its style. She has a distinct perspective on the issue. The species has a distinct habitat. Let allow. The teacher allowed the students to leave early. The software allows users to access the data easily. They allowed him to join the meeting. Poor, underprivileged. The community is underprivileged and lacks resources. Many underprivileged children lack access to quality education. The organizations aim to assist underprivileged families. Rich, affluent. The city has many affluent residents. The reason is affluent in natural resources. He comes from an affluent family because due to the experiment failed due to a lack of data. She was late due to missed the bus. The project was delayed due to funding issue. Therefore, consequently, he studied diligently. Consequently, he passed the exam. He forgot his keys. Consequently, he couldn't ever. It rained. Consequently, the game was cancelled. Hardworking, diligent. He is a diligent student who studies every day. His diligent efforts led to success in the project. The team was diligent in completing thesis. Lazy, inactive. He is inactive about doing his work. She felt inactive and didn't want to exercise. They had an inactive day and did nothing. Important, significant. It is significant to follow the guidelines. This study addresses a significant issue. He plays a significant role in the project. Useless, irrelevant. Some of the data is irrelevant to our study. His comments were irrelevant to the discussion. The findings included irrelevant information. Useful, relevant. The research is relevant to our topic. She provided relevant examples during the presentation. Only relevant information should be included in the report.